Good morning, everyone. The Lexus RX is more than just a luxury SUV. It's a segment-defining icon that has set the benchmark for comfort, quality, and innovation for decades. At the pinnacle of this lineup sits the RX 500 HF Sport Performance Fascia. Bold statement that proves a hybrid can deliver both efficiency and exhilarating power. As we look towards the future, many are eagerly anticipating the next iteration of this flagship model. This brings us to a critical question. When is the official release date for the 2026 Lexus RX 500h? While Lexus keeps its future plans confidential, we don't need to wait in the dark. By analyzing the established industry calendar and Lexus's own predictable product cycles, we can establish a highly accurate timeline for its arrival. Asterisk, to accurately predict the release date, we need to understand two key elements: the standard automotive release schedule and the current RX's product lifecycle. First, let's talk about the automotive calendar. For major automakers like Lexus, a model year doesn't align with the calendar year. A 2026 model, for instance, is not released on January 1st, 2026. Instead, it is typically introduced in the latter half of the preceding year. The general pattern is official announcements. These usually happen in the late summer. Production ramp up. This occurs during the late summer and early fall. Dealership arrival. The first vehicles start arriving at showrooms in the mid to late fall. Second, and more importantly, we must consider the RX's current life cycle. The current generation of the Lexus RX was completely redesigned for the 2023 model year. This was a major overhaul with a new platform, new styling, and new powertrains, including the debut of the RX 500h. This means the 2024 model was a carryover with minor tweaks. The 2025 model will also likely be a year of small refinements. The 2026 model will be the fourth year of this generation. In a typical automotive lifecycle, the fourth year is usually a year of continued refinement, not a major change. We might see some new color options, perhaps a shuffle in equipment packages, or a minor software update to the infotainment system. It is not yet time for a major mid-cycle refresh, which usually occurs in the fifth or sixth year, because the 2026 model will not be a ground-up redesign. Lexus has no reason to deviate from its standard, efficient release schedule. Conclusion and the final prediction closing parenthesis. So, let's put it all together. We have a standard industry timeline that Lexus consistently follows. We also have a vehicle, the RX 500h, that is in a stable phase of its product cycle, requiring no major delays for retooling or development. Based on this analysis, we can confidently predict the following timeline for the 2026 Lexus RX 500 hours. Official announcement and details. Expect Lexus to unveil the 2026 model in the late summer of 2025, most likely between July and August. Arrival date: the first units of the 2026 Lexus RX 500 hours will begin arriving at dealerships in the early to mid-fall of 2025, with a high probability of being available for purchase between October and November 2025. So for those of you planning your next luxury SUV purchase, mark your calendars for the fall of 2025. The arrival of the 2026 RX 500 hours will continue to showcase why Lexus leads the way in performance hybrid technology.